Hi guys, I'm Charlie, welcome back to Cine Channel, and with Invincible Season 4 now being halfway done, and everybody having their thoughts out, not liking the 4th episode, loving the 2nd episode, I just wanted to get my thoughts out on the first half of the season so far. So that's what I'm going to be doing today, giving you the good, the bad, and overall just what I think of Invincible Season 4 halfway through. Like I said, there's been a lot of controversy recently with some of the stuff in Season 4, but also a lot of people are happy with what they're getting. So like, comment, subscribe. I post Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Without further ado, let's begin. Starting off with the good, I'll just say the action once again is really great this season. We get a lot of battles in the first episode, third episode, with these big creatures. There's the dinosaurus fight, and there's the dragon returning. All very cool action sequences. The blood and the violence is still there. Once again, the depth and emotions here are good. Still following Mark, coming to terms with who he has to be, and having to be okay with he might have to kill some people sometimes to truly save the world. I also do like that we get to see the old suit again in episode 4 at the end. We get a nice scene of Mark flying around in the old suit, so it is cool to see that back again. But talking about Adam Eve, Samantha Wilkins, she's pregnant. I honestly did not expect that. That was pretty crazy that they did that reveal, and we still haven't gone too far into that, but her powers aren't working. So all that stuff I actually do find really interesting. The dinner scene in the first episode I thought was just great, with Samantha's father confronting Mark. I thought that stuff worked. Oliver getting his new costume, reminding Debbie of Omni-Man. Her and Paul's relationships are good. So all the characters and relationships are once again working for me. But episode 2, oh my god. We get the backstory of Nolan Omni-Man. We finally get to see what Viltrum is like, and what the Viltrumites are like, really, like in their own world. And it's all just crazy to see young Nolan being beat up by his parents, reflecting season 1, that ending fight with Omni-Man beating up Invincible. Honestly, I was locked the hell in for all that opening of the 2nd episode. Seeing all the bodies spill out and the wreckage of the Viltrumites. It's just crazy. But, I mean, it does serve backstory on why they're this way and why they just want to go around and repopulate. Well, it's because their whole world got destroyed and infected. So, hey, I mean, if you had to do it, there's a good reason. But all joking aside, I just really like the 2nd episode, all the backstory and depth we get into Omni-Man. Can't wait to see him probably in episode 5, because at the end of episode 4 they teased him coming back. So all of that very much worked for me, and I'm just happy that we're back getting Invincible episodes every week. But okay, now moving on to some of the bad and just negatives I have had with this season so far. Okay, so honestly this does feel the least focused season. We're kind of just dealing with the aftermath of everything that happened. Cecil's still trying to get everything together. We're following Mark and Samantha with their relationship, and it's all great stuff. It just doesn't really relate to each other, and it only does when there's battles happening and they have to come together. But then after that, they just all break off. And talking about season 4, episode 4, yes, honestly, I do think that is a pretty hard filler episode. I mean, it builds out the lore still, and it was still awesome action in my opinion, but teasing what you did with episode 3 and then having a filler episode relating to nothing about that, that's crazy. That's just the biggest negative I had with episode 4, that they were teasing everything in episode 3 and then just went off and did completely something else. Another thing, I just feel like the Guardians don't really have anything to do this time around. They've done all they can, and they're just there because they have to be now. I mean, all these interesting characters from the first season, like Robot, Amanda, are just all kind of in the background. I want to get to see those characters more because we've gone through so much with them. And another thing, we are halfway through the season and we're really not going anywhere. Like I said, what are we doing? We just got Omni-Man and Alan catching up to Mark, so yes, obviously all that stuff's gonna happen in the back half of the season. But you've been teasing that since like season 2 of Omni-Man and Alan having to get out and escape, like bruh. And that's all I pretty much have to say about negative, but I did forget one more positive, and that's always the music cues. Anytime you just get a nice montage or scenes of Invincible flying around, they know the song that matches that, and it just works every time. I'm literally like surprised that every song or every time they start playing a song that's not like the soundtrack, it actually fits. I'm actually jiving with it. So that was the last positive I forgot. But overall, Invincible season 4 is good in my opinion. We're getting a lot of cool action, a lot of lore expanding. It's just also at the same time, I don't know if we're going anywhere. And there's been a couple filler episodes. I guess I wouldn't call the second one filler, but I mean, it did take away from the main present story. And then with the other filler episode, that means only 2 episodes so far were focused on the main story. I'm just saying. But the emotions and depth this time around, the continuing of all the characters dealing with their consequences and trying to move on is just all great stuff. Once again, I never really thought I would find in a superhero show, and nonetheless an animated one. So I'm not going to give a score for this because we are not done with season 4. But right now, honestly, I'm feeling like a 6.57. So hopefully the back half can raise that score. But that's all I really have to say about Invincible season 4 so far. Thank you so much for watching all the way through if you did. Let me know what you think so far. I tried to cover everything I could. Once again, shows and seasons are just hard to cover because there's a lot more there you have to remember than movies, as it can be like 8 hours of content compared to 2. The rest of the show I'll be breaking down by shorts when the episodes come out, and then when the finale comes out, I'm going to do a big video kind of just reviewing the whole season again and the back half. So check out the channel, subscribe, check out the TikTok and Instagram at Cine Channel. I'll see you in the next one. Have a Cine day.